getting a lot of questions, and we've been talking a lot about this looming quad 4 in Q2, going back really since last fall. People were asking about it, and we've been sort of saying, yep, it's there. And then I think the only sort of question that was sort of outstanding is, how do we sort of navigate this interim period from when we were clearly in quad 2 last quarter, and we know we're clearly going to be in quad 4 next quarter. And so what does that leave for this environment? And I think that's where the overlay of the signal becomes sort of paramount, because, obviously we have what we have in the GIP, which, the probabilities are what they are. But yeah, I think we watch the signal, and that tells us what to do, at least until we know more clearly even what to do as we get closer. Look, every day that goes by, we converge closer toward quad 4 and in Q2, right? So
right. So if you think about it like that, again, I'm going to show it on the macro show again today. Macro is all about time and space, because the world it's a nonlinear ecosystem. If you do have a conditional factoring on where you're going, which is a 98% probability in quad 4, all you have between January the 13th and Q2, which is quad 4, is the market discounting that you're getting closer. So every day you run out of time, and every day you get more data, and every day I get more signals. Even internally, as you saw this morning on our early look note, one of our guys said, hey, there's something to these 28 signals. I'm like, what? Yeah, the last 22 years of my life. I mean, it's like everything gets down to the signal. The only thing that can define the difference between the time and space between today, and it's generally, by the way, once we get to March the 1st, the market's going to be cleanly discounting quad 4 and Q2. And it's not like you have 2 months. You have what the market gives you in signal terms. So that's it. So no one's getting my 28 factors in our signaling model that is singular in nature that really gets me to pivot to the quad. We are in quad 4 narrow. That's the higher probability thing. What we've seen a lot of markets trade on. People are like, well, look, yeah, go to quad 1. Quad 1, crude oil has an expected value of up 7%. Because people didn't know that, I didn't say it, doesn't mean that that's not true, right? So again, we had this quad 1 to quad 4 narrow debate, but the market, and again, the last thing is that the Fed, the real you from the Fed is pulling forward time and space by saying, I'm definitely raising interest rates in March. That's the point. So again, I didn't know they were going to do what they did. I didn't know Goldman was going to cheer on 4 hikes. I didn't know that Lyle Brainerd was going to appear today with a more hawkish stance. And I just read her comments ahead of Powell's. That's how you get appointed at the Fed. That's the point of the game. You don't wake up as an intellectual. You wake up working your ass off trying to figure out what that signal's telling you. And again, to me, that's what I said.